My name is James Rebanks. I farm at Racygill Farm, Penruddock. I'm part of my family's farm and we breed Herdwick and Swaledale sheep. And yeah, we're trying to keep the family farm going and the traditions and the things that sustain the Lake District landscape, and that's what's really important to us, and we're doing our best to evolve to do that.
It was really interesting what you were saying about hopefully the bright future in terms of food production. Do you want to just kind of explain a few of those issues and what you'd like to see in terms of your flock and maybe the premiumisation?
Well, I'm not as negative as some people about the future of hill farming. I want to believe, and I think I do believe, that global trends in terms of growing population, growing need for meat and protein, look at consumption patterns in China and places like that. I say I'm reasonably hopeful about the future of the production of meat, particularly in the uplands, and I think there are things that we can do and are starting to do to add value to our products, so that people are not just consuming anonymous commodity red meat, but they're consuming Herdwick meat that's produced in the Lake District, and you're getting a double whammy from that. You're getting a really good product that's good for you and tastes great, cooks great, but also you feel virtuous about it because it's sustaining one of the most loved landscapes in the world.
And what have you seen over the past few years in terms of at the auction markets, in terms of the prices that you're receiving? Has that been positive? I
think the last few years haven't been too bad for us. The preceding 10 years were pretty lousy, but our focus has tried to be on producing good quality breeding stock, and that's worked okay today. We'll fingers crossed we'll keep going and try to do that well. But I'm encouraged in the auction marts and the shows and things that there's a new generation of 20-year-olds coming through who are keen as mustard and bringing new enthusiasm to the breeding of sheep and the farming of the uplands. There's an often quoted figure about the average age of a farmer being 58 or 60 or something, but I think that's a misleading figure. I think, of course, when you ask who the farmer is, it's granddad or dad, but often beneath them in the family there's all sorts of smart people coming through that'll keep those farms going, I hope.
So you think that the future for Cumbrian hill farming and also agriculture generally is a bit brighter than what people portray at the moment?
I have a lot of faith in the people here and their ability. They've clung on here for thousands of years and evolved and adapted to make a way to earn a living in this landscape. And I have a lot of faith in their ability to subsidise it if necessary by using the brains and the skills to do other things as well. And I think they've such a deep attachment to this place and this way of life that even if they have to earn money from other things, I think they'll keep the farming going.